Every afterlife theory explained in 10 minutes. What do y'all believe in, bro? Let me ask the chat real quick before we get into this. I'm right here. Okay. I'm with Christian. Simulation? Dream? What the f is cryogenic? Oh, that's when you freeze yourself, huh? Immortality? Agnostic? Christian? Believe in myself? No heaven, hell. Damn, bro. Atheist. Look, the thing is, look, I respect whatever everybody believes and stuff like that. Y'all know I really don't care, obviously. You can believe whatever you want. But I'm like, damn, bro. If you're an atheist, like, you just see darkness. Like, isn't that kind of depressing? I feel like that's kind of depressing. At least if you're agnostic, you somewhat believe or skeptic. You believe, like, bro, it's just dark. I'm like, damn, bro. It's kind of sad. Why not just end yourself now? No, let me stop. Let me stop. Anyways, let's get to it, though.
Simulation theory. This idea proposes that our current reality that we experience as humans
honestly, I've been believing more and more we're in a simulation. I swear to you. With the type of that's going on, I refuse to like some stories I just see in the mainstream more and more. I'm like, this has to be set up by somebody. The way this stuff happens, the way you see some of these famous people get famous and they don't deserve the fame, all that. I'm like, why? It's probably like a game. Yeah, some 12-year-old kid is like playing us all in a game or something like that, and we don't even know. He's like in a giant box, and like he has his friends playing their type of games, and like they move around the different pieces.
A simulated,
has to be true,
computerized reality in which humans themselves are constructed. Nick Bostrom is a philosopher that gives credence to this idea, arguing that because many technologists and futurologists predict that enormous amounts of computing power will be available in the future generations...
That is true, especially when we see the old stuff. Like, y'all know, first video game was made like 60 years ago. That's not really that long of a time ago. The universe is like billions of years old. I don't know how we're moving so fast, but hey, all I need to know is that if them sex robots come out next year, I'm ready.
Might use this power and technology to run detailed simulations of their ancestors or of people like their ancestors. So therefore, we could be a part of that futuristic simulation right now. Of course, this is only possible if future computing power is capable of producing beings with a consciousness, which most people believe is impossible. Rastafarianism. Rastafarianism
I don't think I ever heard of this.
An Abrahamic religion that developed in Jamaica during the 1930s. And it is based on a specific interpretation of the Bible.
I don't think we're in a simulation.
They believe that Jesus was a black African, and that the white Jesus was a false god, and view Christianity as an invention from the white man. Because of this, they treat Christianity with suspicion, and view the two faiths as incompatible. Since they can't share the same God with their oppressors, Rastafarians have an...
The thing is with Christianity is like there's so many versions of it, like, I don't even know, there's so many different... people believe in all types of different stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Interesting view of death, believing that death is simply a transition from one realm to another, and that the soul continues its journey after physical life, as long as the individual practices righteousness their entire life. Because of this, they do not hold funerals. Never-ending life theory. This theory is pretty straightforward.
Immortality? Dude, I'm not living on... You know, you want me to sit here and work a 9-to-5 job for 500 years, bro? Or 1,000 infinite years? Yeah, you gotta f*** up. Hey, I'm seeing y'all out of here, man. I'm out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If you believe in this, you gotta be like depressed. You can't do nothing about it.
It is the belief that when humans die, they are
not sure about this one
as a new person with no memory of their previous life. It's essentially
it's a rebirth theory
without religion involved. 22% of secular Europeans and 20% of secular Americans believe in the never-ending life theory. Cosmic theory. This theory claims that our consciousness belongs to the universe, not to our individual bodies.
Is this spirituality?
And that when we die, our consciousness returns to the cosmos. Many people also believe the end of the world and the entire universe will take
eternal
place
life in heaven
from 1 to 100 trillion years from now, because eventually the supply of gas needed for star formation will be exhausted. As existing stars run out of fuel and cease to shine, the universe will slowly and inexorably grow darker. This is called the Big Freeze, or the...
So damn, we get sucked up by the universe? That's tough.
Heat death. Buddhist theory. Buddhists believe in the version of reincarnation that is much more complicated.
Mortality idea sounded so stupid.
The rebirth doctrine asserts that rebirth takes place in one of the 6 realms of samsara: the realm of gods, demigods, humans, the animal realm, the ghost realm, and the hell realm.
That goblins?
Rebirth, as stated by various Buddhist traditions, is determined by karma, with good and bad realms favored by good, bad, skillful, or unskillful karma. While nirvana is the ultimate goal of Buddhist teaching, which basically means breaking free from all worldly desire and only living for spiritual gain. Much of traditionalist Buddhist practice has been centered on gaining merit and merit transfer.
I'm honestly learning. I barely know anything about Buddhism.
As an individual gains rebirth in the good realms and
Nigga said Rebirth Island. Yeah, you're going to hell.
avoids rebirth in the evil realms. Parallel universe theory. This theory, also known as the many worlds theory, has been explained in countless sci-fi movies and comic books, but some believe there might be truth in it. This theory claims that when we die, we will be living in the same universe as we were before, just in a different portion of space and time.
Honestly, sometimes I think that the parallel universe, because have y'all like ever looked in a mirror and like, I don't know if this is just me, but like I looked in a mirror and I swear I saw myself move a little bit. I don't know what he was doing. But maybe I'm kind of feeling the parallel universe. Kind of feeling it.
Time. According to the many worlds theory,
they call
for
me
each
Goblin
possible
Terror. If
outcome
you
to
know,
an
you know.
action, the world splits into a copy of itself. This
You were
is an
high, I was not
instantaneous
high.
process that a doctoral student of Princeton University called decohesion. Writer Josh Clark compares this idea to a choose-your-own-adventure book, but instead of being given a choice of which page you end up on, the universe splits in two, so that each action is taken. Dream theory. This theory is very strange, and more of a fun thought rather than something based on scientific evidence. Dream theory suggests that we are currently inside of our own dream, and that when we truly wake up from this reality, we begin a new one. Many people speculate this.
Okay, if I'm in a dream right now, I'm in one of the worst dreams to ever exist. Take me out the dream, please. Take me out the dream. Why am I still in this dream? This dream has been going on for 21 years of my life. Take me out the dream. Take me out the dream, please. I'm ready to get out. That sounds uncomfortable. Yeah, like, hey, I guess we all been in this dream for our whole lives, I guess. And bro's in a coma. Ooh, they do be making up theories like that, though. That is a theory. Like, y'all know they say, what's it called? They say that bald ass, stupid ass, dumb ass, little shit Caillou is in a coma. That's the theory. He's in a coma. And, like, he's just reliving his life and he has cancer. So maybe.
This is the case due to our ability to feel
Your
all of our senses
imagination.
within
Thank
our
you, guys.
dreams,
Thank you for the
such as
words of
taste,
affirmation.
smell, and even touch. Even the famous deaf and blind author Helen Keller reports in her memoirs that she could see and hear in her dreams, feelings that she could not ever remember experiencing while awake. So, could life just be a giant, realistic feeling dream? Perhaps I should make an entire separate video about dreams. Subscribe and comment down below if you would want that. Aztec Theory. The Aztecs had a very interesting and complicated theory.
Bro, the Aztecs used to be sacrificing people, right? Hey, can you imagine we lived in Aztec times and like you did some wrong shit? They just threw your shit in the river. They threw you in the river. Yup. Oh my god. They just like, nope. Do something annoying. Nope. Just threw you in the river. And then everybody would just be straightforward. No, nothing would happen. Honestly, I rock with it. Nobody would be doing any bad.
Surrounding the afterlife, as it separates it into three paths: the sun, Mictlan, or Tlalocan, and the way that you die
Good
determines
enunciation.
which afterlife you end up in. Fallen soldiers or women who died giving birth became hummingbirds that followed the sun. People who died from natural causes would go to Mictlan, which is basically the Aztec version of Satan. Here,
what? Wait. Are they serious? Wait, you don't have a choice though. If you die, what if you get hit by cancer? You die, you go to hell? Hey, good thing I don't believe in this.
dead people
Shout out
would
to the
begin their
Aztecs
journey
out
through
there,
the
though.
9 stages of hell to overcome a variety of obstacles in order to reach the liberation of their soul. And finally, anyone who died drowning in water or from disease went to Tlalocan, who ruled the Aztec version of heaven.
Oh wait, they said disease, but wait, so then what were they talking about? They said natural cause. I don't even know.
Nothingness and uncertain theory. Nothingness theory, otherwise known as eternal oblivion, is the idea that when you die, you lose consciousness. Nothing happens, and you are surrounded in darkness. This theory is mostly accepted by atheists, and it presents either a horrifying or comforting conclusion depending on your perspective. A study by
Is that really comfort? I feel like that would just be, I don't know, that'd just be, obviously it's different for me because I grew up Christian, but oh my God.
Pew Research Center shows that
Both?
17% of Americans do not
I'm like,
believe
dude,
in
I'm about to just end it now. What's the
Another
point of
similar
going through
idea
this
to
whole
is
society?
the
I'm
uncertain
done.
theory, which doesn't necessarily believe that when we die, it's just an empty state of nothingness, but rather we don't know what happens, and it's impossible to truly know. So there's no point in discussing it in definitive terms. Christian theory. Christianity's view on afterlife
I think this is the most simple, like, heaven and hell.
perhaps the most well-known theory, and it is the belief that Christians who live a good and spiritual life honoring Jesus Christ and living as closely to him as possible, as opposed to living a life of materialism and
Man, put a clip of damn Bilzerian. or pictures of Dan Bilzerian.
Worldly pride, live the rest of their lives in heaven where they are incapable of committing sin, and glorify
Amen.
God for eternity with everyone else who made it. Conversely, anyone who failed to follow God or rejected him will live the rest of eternity in hell, where Satan resides. There are no Christians who fully understand what specific actions will get you to heaven or hell, as the understanding is that Jesus was intentionally vague so that true believers would follow his path passionately and genuinely, rather than just follow a
Damn, they really had the
glorified
drip on
to-do
back
list to
then.
achieve the good end result. Christians are also unclear what hell exactly looks like, although Catholics believe that in 1970,
Was that a foot in the photo? I hope it don't look like that.
Mary, the Mother of God, revealed a vision of hell to 3 children that lived in Portugal, along with a vision of World War II, a tragedy that was yet to inflict the world at the time. Mormon Theory. Many people debate whether or not Mormon...
Oh, the Mormons. Y'all know South Park made a whole episode. Was it South? No, it was Scientology. It wasn't Mormons. It was Scientology. Oh my God. South Park aired the shit out of Scientology. Like, they made fun of them. They basically exposed their secrets and stuff.
Are a denomination
The
of
Mormons?
Christianity or a heresy, with many critics of Mormonism pointing to their views on afterlife as a perfect example that they are being led astray. Mormon death theory starts off similarly to typical Christian thinking, by saying that evil people go to hell and that
They
good
did one on
people go
Mormons
to
too?
heaven.
Oh, okay.
But their view on heaven is more complicated. Heaven is divided by 3 degrees of glory: the celestial, terrestrial, and celestial kingdoms. The highest degree, and by far the most desirable, is the celestial kingdom, where individuals can dwell in the presence of God. Here, they eternally live with God's presence, continue as families,
My old
become
friend was
gods
Mormon.
themselves, create other worlds,
Become
have
gods?
spirit children,
The hell?
and increase in power and glory forever. However, some members of the Mormon Church deny that this is part of their teaching, claiming that these views come from misinterpretations of Mormon sermons, leading to a lot of confusion, speculation, and debate as to what they actually believe. Egyptian Pharaoh Theory. Unlike other afterlife theories that believe the soul leaves the body, the ancient Egyptians believed that when they died, their physical body would continue to exist in an afterlife that was very similar to their living world. However, entry into this afterlife was not guaranteed. The dead had to negotiate a dangerous
Honestly, Egyptians are valid. They had the drip on them.
underworld journey and face the final judgment before they were granted access. Egyptian pharaohs believed their death was not permanent, however, and they would return to the world again for a second life. All the Egyptians' tombs were typically decorated with text meant to help guide the deceased soul into the afterlife. Many of the deceased's personal belongings were also included in their tombs, which ranged in value depending
I'm
on
gonna
their
make the
social
Tom
status.
NFG world.
Pharaoh's tombs were provided with the vast quantities of wealth and various goods. Paranormal Theory. Just like the multiverse theory we
Paranormal?
talked about earlier, paranormal theory is a collection of ideas involving the paranormal world, and it often falls
So I'm about to die and I'm about to meet Ghost? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, forget that. Forget that, actually. I'm definitely good.
outside the realm of mainstream scientific understanding, typically being the backbone of most horror films. That being said, studies show that about 4 in 10 Americans
Fight
believe
those
in
ghosts?
So
Sounds
it's not
fun.
that uncommon for people to seriously discuss the paranormal theory, which is the idea that after death, our souls remain among living on Earth. This is often
Wait, okay. Paranormal theory. Oh, I guess that is technically what ghosts and stuff like that are, yeah. In afterlife theory.
associated with ghost sightings or paranormal
You can't haunt
activity.
someone, Tommy. I'm
It
gonna
is
haunt
also
you.
often believed that communication with these souls is possible through various mediums.
Most of these
such
are
as Ouija
fake.
boards, various
Bro, all of them are fake. Every single... There hasn't been an actual proof study. Has there been actual proof studies of a ghost ever being found? No, I used to be addicted to those ghost finding videos. Oh my god, when I was a kid, I was so gullible. The 3am videos. I was watching... What's his name, bro? Like, top 5 videos.
ghost hunting equipment, and even through their dreams. Hindu theory. The Hindu theory of death and afterlife has a huge variety of interpretations, so it is a little hard to summarize it in one set ideology. However, there are some common themes and concepts that are widely accepted in Hindu thought. Hindu death theory is extremely similar to Buddhism views, as they agree on karma, dharma, moksha, and reincarnation. However, there are some key differences, such as the fact that Hinduism has its own priests, rituals, and it believes in the caste system. Hindu traditions consider the soul to be an unchanging eternal essence of a living being, and that it is what journeys across reincarnations until it attains self-knowledge. Whereas in contrast, Buddhism asserts a rebirth theory without a self. Frozen head theory. Frozen head theory, or the practice of cryogenics on humans.
Okay, I feel like this isn't actually like... I feel like this isn't an afterlife theory. It's more like you're getting frozen, and then they're gonna bring you back, potentially. Walt Disney shit. I truly think Disney, yeah, Walt Disney is definitely locked up in one of these. They locked up his brain, they froze his brain, they did something.
Humans is not a theory that concerns the afterlife.
Don't wake him up now, though. If Walt sees Disney now, He's getting a heart attack on the spot.
Rather a speculative practice that some believe can avoid death or the afterlife altogether. It is the idea that when we die, we can freeze our body in cryogenic
I thought that was TOS. That's a. Oh my God, that's a model.
nitrogen chambers,
say?
and they will be preserved for the future when advancements in medicines can bring us back to life. Of course, as of January 2022,
Don't wake him up now is
no one who
wild.
has ever undergone cryogenics has ever come back to life, and scientific feasibility of successfully reviving a preserved body in the future remains uncertain. However, this hasn't stopped anyone from trying. Reports suggest that
500
people
bodies
have been put in cryogenic stasis after legal death.
Honestly, man, I might have to do that. I might have to save my money because what else are they gonna do with my body? Ashes? Put them in a vase? Put me in a cryogenic chamber and then bring me back.
With the majority
You're
of them
freezing
being
his
from
balls
the United
off?
States. Egg theory. Egg theory comes from a popular
What is egg theory? I'm gonna let it play.
fictional internet story that was written by Andy Weir and published in 2009. The story is about a main character who is referred to as you and God, and published in 2009. The story is about a main character who is referred to as you and God, who is me. You are a 48-year-old man who dies in a car crash and meets God, who is the narrator, and he tells you that you have been reincarnated many times before, and that you are next to be reincarnated as a Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD. God
What?
explains that you are constantly being reincarnated across time, and that all human beings who have ever lived and will ever live are incarnations of you. Then, God explains that in fact there are other godlike beings elsewhere, and that you too will one day become a god, once you have lived every human life ever. The reason God created the
So I gotta live 8 billion people's lives? I'm good.
universe was for the main character, you, to understand that every time you victimize someone, you are victimizing yourself, and that every happy or sad feeling that's ever been experienced will be experienced by you. This theory
one
is
sounds
based on
pretty
the
cool.
old proverb, what goes
I wouldn't want to be everybody. I like being myself.
around comes around, and takes it to a whole new level. Not many people actually believe in it, but it has been a popular story on the internet ever since it was published, so I figured it was worth covering.
Interesting. Hey, bro. That was a good video, man. That was a good video. Yeah, honestly, I respect what everybody believes in. Believe in what you want. Yeah, and I guess we all gonna see it at the end. Anyways, we all gonna see it at the end. Some of y'all's gonna see it sooner, man. Not me. Let me not say that. Oh my God, I just jinxed myself. Knock on wood. Let me not say not me. But yeah, if you're watching this on the tube, join the Discord.